And hello again. You find us once more in the garden. We're just starting to put the netting down. We had a bit of a late start and the weather is far from nice, but we are determined to get at least something done today. Well, it's just coming up 4 o'clock. Started raining again. Packed all the gear away. Closed up house. But that's not bad. Got the first post in on the corner. So got half the hole dug for the first one, gate post for the door. But there we are, too wet, going home. Cup of coffee, get dinner on. Guessing it's going to be raining tomorrow, but I guess we'll see. Hard to tell, it is winter. Anyway, have a good night.
dog's not here to try and eat the food. Oh, no one wants to get out of bed this morning, eh? Oh, you silly bugger.
So we just had a bit of a downpour, fairly heavy even for here. I haven't seen it this wet more than maybe once. There's actually a 100mm pipe just here in the ground, a culvert pipe, and it's working just fine, but there is so much water coming down the hill. I'm going to have to do something about some drains and turn that damn generator off too. It's in the water. Well done though. Yes, not a terribly good idea running the generator in the puddle, but that's a lot of water. As I said, I've only seen it like this once before. This heavy rain.
Good morning, girls. How's everybody this morning, eh? All good? Oh, don't be mean. Yeah, got 4 eggs already this morning. Cool. Grubby though, covered in mud. Okay, Odie? Nothing in there needs watering. Just leave it open a little bit.
Alright, we're going to go and have a look at this. Oh yeah, right, okay. I was about to come out and say, look at this, we finally got this beautiful sunny weather, and it's drizzling. So you can tell it's winter time, because in winter time it's colder than in summertime, but it doesn't rain any less or any more. Hello, no, the sun's coming out. Oh, you have 4 seasons in one day. Look at this, now it is sunny. Oh, how much fun it is. Well, we'll try and decide what we're going to do today, because it's either going to be sunny or it's going to be rainy, or it could be a bit of both. Well, as I was saying half an hour ago, it's sunny, no it's rainy, and would you look at that? Now it's actually raining. Proper rain. 4 seasons in one day. You just can't beat this place, honestly. It's something to see. It's been surprisingly wet this year. We actually thought we were going to have a drought, and some people have said, oh, we've had a drought, but I don't know, 6 weeks without rain isn't a drought, and even in that 6 weeks we had showers. But this, it's raining again. Or should I say still. Another day inside, see what we can do today. If you remember, when it was raining, this is where all that water was coming from. It came off the whole side of the hill and brought it across to the front of the garden. So this is where I'm going to start with the first drain. And this will drain that water down to the other side of the pipe and onto the other side away from the house. The first thing that's going to happen, of course, is the chickens are going to come along and dig it all up. So I'm just going to put in one of the offcuts of the post to form a hard edge, so at least that should stay there. And another one doing the same thing, a little bit further down. This is just above the garden. That should catch everything that's not coming from the orchard anyway. With those 2 drains in place, next thing is to look into the driveway and fix up some of the just bits that have washed away and just worn out basically, and just get them so they're working a little bit better. And then there was all those posts, those bits and pieces that had come out of the garden. They were all good firewood, just needed to bring them in. Unfortunately, they were wet now because they'd just spent 3 or 4 days outside in the rain. So they were just going to come in and sit in the garage and dry out a little bit. Well, good morning. It's 4 days since we were in here last. We had a day of showers, day of rain, day of torrential rain, and yesterday we had showers again. But today it's sunny, weather forecast is for rain this afternoon. But I'm going to try and get these two posts in. So I'm going to just mark out the second hole and get some more poles up. Mark them to a string line across, nip the tops off the chainsaw, ready for a lid. Just halvings carved with a chainsaw, nothing too flash. It was on with a sheet of iron and a couple of little ones on the other side. And chicken netting across the top, round the post, staple that off. Across the bottom I just drilled holes in the tin and tied the chicken netting down with some soft wire. There we go. Along with a couple of showers, we got the end on. This is just unbelievably difficult to work in. This is just sludgy, muddy, gooey. Good morning. Have a look at this. Just for a change. Barbara in the background. See how much gardening we can get done today, shall we? worst of that seems to be rolling away to the southeast. Tell me how good that is. Woohoo! It's a bit of a show for the morning. Only about 7 o'clock, something like that. Awesome. I didn't look in that hole first, and there's actually quite a lot of water in there.
Half full of water.
Fun burying this pipe. I'll get going to tents before we put tents up here. Right, well, I better figure out where I'll put them. Put my jacket somewhere. Right. Try it in while you dash it in. I did.
So we're heading for town. It's not raining at the moment, but we have another 2 or 3 days rain forecast. We're nearly out of fuel for the generator, we're nearly out of dog food. So it's time to get into town now that we've had 7 days of rain. There's been cows in here. I have no idea what this track's going to be like and whether we're going to get in, whether we're going to get back, but we're going to give it a crack. We had torrential rain, so I don't even know if the river crossing is going to be open for us yet. So we're in low range, 4-wheel drive, diff lock. We're going to try creeping out in low range, but if not, we'll have to try the full send mode, high range with lots of revs. We'll see what happens. Well, got this far.
Got mud all over my handbag.
It's sticky, really sticky. So this creek crossing isn't totally destroyed, but it's not really good either. Gonna have to shift a few big rocks and fill in a few of the big holes. There's a lot of other people been driving around it in quads, but certainly we're not going to get a normal vehicle over here at the moment. So she's a hand job.
Didn't we say stay on the truck?
got out, got into town, got back again, we've got up the hill, now there's the track. Alright, and we did wonder when we left why there had been so many tracks on here. We haven't been out for 12 to 14 days and it's rained extremely heavily between then and now, and did wonder why there were so many tracks. So we just met one of our neighbours as we were leaving, and he tells us there's been a whole heap of pig hunters up here in side-by-sides and quads, which explains the mess on the track, because the track right down at the front. There's been a car stuck in the paddock. The track's just horrendous down the bottom. Right out to the road, it's just mud. That explains what that's about. Once we'd unloaded the truck and had lunch, we decided we'd carry on with the garden. The first thing to do was to get rid of this tree. It was definitely causing shade in the mornings, and it was shading the food for us in the afternoon, so while there was nothing around, it was time to take this puppy out.
Flat?
That's it.
Yep, well done.
Pretty sure sign that there's piggies. Wandered through, snuffling into the kaiki here. This wet weather does bring them out. That's why we've had so many pig hunters up here at the moment. Piggy prints. Look, little fella. Little fella, bigger. Oh, yep, they come wandering up here. A bit of sort of sour, I would guess. Well, they've been here a bit now. Here they've got to be. Oh, could be a group of them actually. There's another set over here. One pig, two pig, three pig. They're all different size footprints. Ooh, three little piggies went about. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. It's free and it makes it much easier to find us.